Tensions running high in a Houston courtroom today. A huge fight broke out following the sentencing of a man who killed a 16-year-old girl back in 2022.
This is Love Hurts. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for future content. 16-year-old Diamond Alvarez was a kind and gentle soul, yet she was outspoken and had no problem telling you exactly what it was. She was extremely loving and down to earth, but she had a silly side as well. Diamond was beautiful both inside and out. Like a lot of high school girls her age, she loved makeup and hair. It was her passion, and she planned on going to cosmetology school as soon as she graduated high school. As a sophomore, Diamond was an honor student, and she was also involved in multiple extracurricular activities like volleyball, basketball, all the things. And yet, somehow, she still found time to get caught up in the teenage dating game. Diamond was in a relationship with 17-year-old Franklin DeLeon. The two appeared to have a typical teenage puppy love relationship. In the beginning, things were good, but as time went on, Diamond began to notice Franklin's wandering eye. As a young 17-year-old boy, he loved the ladies. Diamond always had suspicions that Franklin was a playboy, but it wasn't confirmed until the beginning of January 2022. That's when Diamond found out that Franklin was two-timing her and had a whole nother girlfriend. She was devastated. There's nothing like the pain of finding out your first love is cheating on you. Diamond decided to deal with the issue head on, and she confronted Franklin. He denied, of course, and he begged her to meet him at a park so that they could talk face to face and discuss everything. She agreed, and it was the very worst decision that she ever could have made. On January 11th of 2022 at about 9 p.m., Diamond told her family that she was going outside to walk the family dog. A short time later, her family heard gunshots, and before they knew it, the family dog had returned home without Diamond. Her family immediately knew something was wrong, so they went out to look for her. They finally located her in their neighborhood park, laying face down in the grass. They tried to save her, but it was too late. Diamond had been shot in the back 22 times. Franklin DeLeon was arrested less than a week later.
The family of a 16-year-old shot and killed in a southwest Houston park is one step closer to justice. Diamond Alvarez was walking her dog when she was shot 22 times. Investigators accuse her ex-boyfriend, 17-year-old Frank De Leon, of shooting Diamond. Alvarez's mother tells KPRC2 that he was the first and only person she suspected of murdering her daughter.
17-year-old Frank De Leon is behind bars tonight, charged with murder in the shooting death of 16-year-old Diamond Alvarez. Police say he shot her 22 times last Tuesday while she was out walking her dog near her home in southwest Houston. Diamond's mother came out to her daughter's memorial today and remembered the moment she found her.
When I was here with my daughter alone and kissing her, I heard a voice. I heard her voice telling me the name, like repeated the name and the name and the name. And when they asked me, I just blurted out the name. I screamed and I said, it's him. He was just angry at my daughter. It wasn't love. It wasn't a breakup. He was angry at my daughter.
Investigators say De Leon was in a relationship with Diamond and another young woman. When Diamond found out, she and De Leon met at the field on Park Manor Street. And that's when investigators say De Leon shot her 22 times and took off running.
I want the death penalty. That's what I want. That's what I want. I want him in there. I want him to rot in jail. I loved everything about my daughter. Like I said, I don't regret it. That I'm in peace. Because I gave him all the kisses, I gave her all the kisses, all the hugs, and I have to be strong. I am not, I can't break right now. I can't. This is not over.
Diamond's family was absolutely devastated, but they were relieved that Franklin was arrested. However, just 2 days after his arrest, His bail was set at $250,000, and Franklin posted bond, causing outrage among Diamond's family. And Diamond's mother had no problem telling reporters exactly how she felt about the judge, the prosecutor, and Frank.
I received a call 2 hours ago letting me know that Frank was going to be free again. Why? I'm tired of this system. Who's respecting my daughter? Who's behind us? The judge is not, the DAs are not, no one is. Who's defending me? Who's defending my daughter? I'm tired. I need Frank to rot in prison, in jail, just like my daughter is rotting right now. I'm tired. I'm done.
With a complete lack of trust in the court system and fear for their own safety, knowing that Franklin was out on the streets, Diamond's family still managed to honor her in a beautiful homegoing service and burial.
A community determined to give a 16-year-old girl a proper burial. When the hearse carrying Diamond Alvarez wouldn't start, her loved ones lifted the casket themselves, carrying it all the way to the gravesite.
Family and friends looking for some sort of closure. You can take a look. This is video from just hours ago from when that funeral was held. Dozens of people in red shirts, which I'm told was Diamond's favorite color, with the hashtag Justice for Diamond. Now family and friends carrying the casket themselves with a mariachi band playing as they laid the 17-year-old to rest. I spoke with a close friend of Diamond who asked us not to show her face. She shared her thoughts on the kind of person Diamond was.
She was just a ray of sunshine. That's all she was. She didn't harm no one. She didn't do nothing wrong to no one. And for someone to do just that, that's just cruel, honestly. And they took a joyful life out of a good world.
Now, Diamond's alleged boyfriend, Frank DeLeon, charged with her murder, is currently out of jail, posting his $250,000 bond. That really was another message that we heard out here today from family and friends calling for justice in the criminal justice system. They say that they're not stopping until justice for Diamond is served. Reporting live.
Thankfully, Franklin got exactly what he deserved when he accepted a plea deal in October of 2023. During the victim impact statements, all hell broke loose when Diamond's family not only told Franklin how they felt about him, but showed him exactly how they felt.
I tell you, what we saw in court was something that I had never actually seen before. The type of outburst at one point, both the victim's mother and the suspect's mother were fighting in front of the judge as Diamond Alvarez's uncle then came in to punch the defendant. Our cameras were rolling as all of that trouble started. Ana Machado, Diamond's mother, finished her impact statement. She called DeLeon a monster and said his mother had raised a monster. Then she walked toward DeLeon as the bailiffs restrained her. Diamond's uncle then rushed in from the gallery and attacked Frank DeLeon. As bailiffs were dealing with that, DeLeon's mother, his mother, comes in and she started pushing Diamond Alvarez's mom. That fight lasted for just a few minutes before finally order was restored. The judge ordered the courtroom to be cleared. All of this happened after Frank DeLeon had pled guilty to murder charges, agreeing to spend 45 years in prison for the shooting of 16-year-old Diamond Alvarez. He is not.
Franklin got exactly what he deserved. He will spend the next 45 years in prison, thinking about the life that he took and the beatdown that followed. My heart truly goes out to Diamond's family, and I hope they got even just the smallest amount of satisfaction knowing that a little street justice was served up in court that day. If you are in a domestic abuse relationship, create an out plan and get out. Once you are out, do not turn back. Turning back can cost you your life. As always, loves, stay safe. Don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up, and hit that notification bell for future content.